Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Screw Toy action figure review. And today we'll be looking at the Marvel Legends Retro Card Spider-Man animated series, Kraven. And I'm very excited to review this figure for you guys. I do not have a Kraven in my collection. I did sell mine off a couple years back when I stopped collecting. But now I have the chance to get another Kraven in my collection with this retro card, which was a Walmart exclusive. They ended up shipping it out today, and I received it today. So very fast shipping by Walmart. The release date was actually very accurate. When you checked on the app, it said June 28th. Sure enough, it arrived on June 28th. But let's get a quick look here at the packaging that we're very well accustomed to now. This is the typical Spider-Man retro card packaging. You get the big animated series logo right there, Marvel Comics 4+ and up. Get a very nice image of Kraven right there. Hunting spear. He does come with a hunting spear accessory. Get the name of the character. The product here in the center, and this little plastic bubble, which mine did come pretty dinged up. As you can see, I got a little dent there, and some the plastic kind of just falling apart right here. It was crushed because it came in just a bag. It came in a shipping bag. It didn't come in a box or anything, so that is a little bit unfortunate. On the back, you get this little panel right here that kind of shows the retro style, kind of like gimmick, what the gimmick would be with this figure, but you know, it's not a gimmick toy anymore. It's an actual action figure. You get the character here, Kraven, the name of the animated series right there, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man on top right there. You get a little read up on Kraven right there, so you want to read that, you can pause that now. On the bottom, you get a whole bunch of bullshit. Nothing on the bottom, nothing on top. But enough about this packaging. Let's crack this bad boy open. And here we have Kraven and all the accessories that he does come with. Unfortunately, Kraven does not come with much. He just does come with his little spear right here. And we've seen the spear before, just in a different color. You got the yellow feathers and the red beads. And I do wish that the feathers were a different color so it wouldn't contrast too much with the, or clash too much with these yellow right here. There's just too much yellow for me. I'm not a big fan of that. But this spear does look nice. You get a bone color for the actual spearhead itself right there. So it does look nice. And then the rest is your typical little spear that we've seen before. You got some nice grain details there, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately, again, like I said, he doesn't come with any accessories. I did find a couple of hands, flesh-colored hands, in my accessory box, and they actually work pretty well. So I got a few hands right here. So let's try that out real quick. Wow. Taking these gripping hands off, and we do have a smaller fist that I put on, and then a bigger fist, which I'm not sure whose hands these are, but both of them are two different skin tones. But you can't really tell, man. I mean, yeah, you can't really tell. This one does look a little bit small, but it still works. And the skin tone might be a little too light, but you know, it's under bright lights. But this one actually looks pretty good. So I don't know, I might do something with that. And then I do have these clawing hands that I believe are from, whose hands are these? I want to say Wonder Man, maybe? The new Wonder Man. So popping those on, you get these clawing hands for Kraven. So that works well as well. The skin tones actually match up fairly well. I'm actually surprised on how well those match up. So if you want Kraven kind of like clawing at you, like that, you can have that going on. But yeah, all these hands work pretty well with Kraven. So, you know, that's just something if y'all wanted to try out. Again, these are just random hands that I found in my accessory box. I'm not too sure who they belong to, but I think those clawing hands are Wonder Man's. I also do have a bow and arrow that thing looks really nice with him. This is the, whose is this? Yondu's arrow. Yondu's bones. Bow, what do they call this? I don't remember the name for this. Bow and arrow, whatever it's called. It actually does fit fairly well on him as well. I'm gonna have him shooting bow and arrow, hunting and stuff. So it does look good. And then I have this rifle, which I have no idea who this came with, but he does not have trigger fingers. So if you can find someone with trigger fingers, you can probably switch that out. So that does look good as well. When I took this figure out the packaging, the gripping hand was actually fused together, but I just ran an X-Acto knife through it and kind of tore that apart. Now getting a close-up look at Kraven. This is the exact same Kraven we've seen twice already? No, once. We've seen him once already. We have seen this vest twice now, or 3 times now with this figure. Getting a look at the head sculpt, this is the exact same head sculpt we saw with the Kraven 2-pack, the Target exclusive Kraven 2-pack that came with the Symbiote Spider-Man. And, you know, Same critiques that I had last time. You know, it looks a little goofy, but it works. You know, Kraven's an over the top character, and yeah, man, I really like it. I love that they used the face printing technology on this one, so it looks a little bit more cleaner and crisp. Moving down to the vest, this is where my biggest issue is. I like it. I get that they're going for an animated style Kraven, but some washing there would have been nice. The yellow is just a little too cartoonish for me. Same green eyes that we've seen before. And then you get the arms with the new bands right here that have the zebra print on them, which again, they look all right. I believe we've seen this belt. I think this is the exact same belt we saw last time. Moving down to the legs, same legs we've seen before. This time around, he does have boots though. Last time he did have the bare calves with the little slippers on, and you know, everybody made fun of him because it looked like he had cankles. But yeah, I like him with the boots. I prefer Kraven with boots other than the little slippers. I know that was supposed to be classic Kraven, but yeah, I prefer him with boots. But overall, you know, pretty solid figure. Not much to him. He does have the armband painted right there with the cheetah print. Yeah, man, nothing too crazy. Again, we've seen this figure before. If you're missing a Kraven, then this is a nice pickup to add to your collection. But you know, if you have the previous two Kravens, then I don't think this is necessarily a pickup that you need unless you're a completionist and want to add this to your retro cards on the wall. Then I understand. But overall, still a solid figure. It would have been nice to have updated arms and legs with the pinless technology. Unfortunately, we do not get that simple straight re-release. So I get it, man. I get it. It would have been nice to get that, but it is what it is. But yeah, enough about this figure. Let's get a quick look at articulation, then we'll get some size comparisons. So pretty basic articulation, ball and hinge. Can look up. Ooh, popping the head off. Can look up a good amount before it starts running into the back of that fur piece, and it can look down a good amount. So that is nice. You can bury the chin. You get some head wobbling right there. Arms are on ball joints to move up to a T. He does have upper bicep swivel, double pinned elbows. He does have vertical hinges on both hands, and then he does have an ab crunch that crunches without the vest running in. Kind of crunches a decent amount, and not much back because of that fur piece. He does have a waist swivel. He does have ball jointed hips that move up this much. Not much back. He does have upper thigh cuts, double jointed knees. He does have a upper boot cut. Ooh, that was actually stiff right there. And then he does have hinges at his feet that hinge this much forward, this much back, and he does have ankle pivot with pecos at the bottom of his feet. Now going to quick look at some size comparisons. Here we have Kraven next to. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Lizard and Rhino, the Marvel Legends Retro Card Kingpin, and the Riders Punisher. Last but not least, the Mafex Spider-Man and the Mafex Symbiote Spider-Man. And there you have it, a pretty solid release by the Marvel Legends team. This figure's not crazy, it's nothing new, it's nothing that, you know, is groundbreaking. It's just a re-release of a previous figure that's now hard to get in the aftermarket. So I do appreciate the Marvel Legends team re-releasing these on the retro cards, so those people that are new to collecting can get their hands on them. So in that aspect, I do appreciate it because, again, I am one of those that did not have this figure anymore. I sold it off a couple years ago, and now I'm happy to have it in my collection and finish off my Sinister 6. So very happy to have this figure in hand, man. Again, this figure's pretty okay. Could have came with a little bit more accessories. They could have thrown that old Kraven head into this deal right here to kind of make it a little bit better. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So if you did miss out on that previous two Kravens, this is a good pickup for you. And if you're a retro card collector, this is a good pickup for you. If you have the other two, I don't think this figure is necessary, but it's still a cool figure to have, man. So, you know, it's an okay release. And, you know, I'm pretty sure some people are going to love this figure. Some people are going to hate it. For me, it does its job. So again, happy to have this in my collection. But enough of me rambling on. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. The links to those are all in the description down below. Hit that subscribe button and let me know down in the comments below what you think about this figure. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.